Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of The X-Files. This is season 2, episode 10, and it's called Red Museum. It sounds nice. I bet it's not though. Let's get started. Aww, cows. Oh no, why show the cow and then show that? No greeting for mum?
Hey.
Hey? All I get is hey?
I have a bad feeling. Something's weird. Oh, someone's spying. Okay, someone's spying on her. Ew.
Tell Mom I'll be back in 5 minutes, okay, Butt Crumb?
Big brothers.
You said he was only going to be gone 5 minutes, and that was over 4 hours ago. The last person to see him? His younger brother.
Is that disappearance linked to the guy that was spying? Okay, what's happened? I found him. Some scratches.
You'll be okay, son. Hey.
Oh, he's got something on his back. What's it say?
Oh my God.
He is one. Sometimes I do like the more obscure introductions because you just don't know what direction this show is going to go in. And at this stage, I've got no idea what they're planning on revealing.
Gary Kane, 16 years old.
What does that mean?
Nobody knows. The other victims have had to be sedated and hospitalized since their ordeals.
The other victims?
Victims? You mean there have been others?
One in eastern Wisconsin, one 3 towns away. Both with the same words written in black magic marker. The local sheriff in Delta Glen, Wisconsin, thinks he knows what's been happening to these kids. He thinks they've been possessed.
They call themselves the Church of the Red Museum.
What's the significance of the name Red Museum?
Well, Odin and the rest of them are a bunch of vegetarians. They drove the ranch right into the ground, turned 500 head of beef cattle into pets.
They maybe targeted that boy because his mother worked at the abattoir.
That's Odin.
Today is a blessing from our Lord and Master.
Walk-ins.
In prayer.
What are walk-ins?
We
Believers in soul transference. Enlightened spirits who have taken possession of other people's bodies.
blessed mission. Today we bear witness to 3 who do not believe. We encourage them to open their hearts and minds to our teaching, that they who slaughter the flesh slaughter their own souls.
I was in the woods and I felt a spirit enter me.
Oh,
It might have been an animal spirit.
like a cow.
Do you remember who your brother might have gone out to see the other night? Did he say anything?
What is this?
The Red Museum. How are they treated by the local citizens?
Nobody much cares for them. Well, there's a reasonable amount of tension, but most folks are happy to just try to avoid them.
Well, I want to run a background check on the church and this guy Odin. If you could just show us a good motel, maybe point out a good place to eat.
Oh no, it's gonna be, oh no. This is not good.
Ribs like these, I'd say the Church of the Red Museum has his work cut out for him.
Aww.
So, are you still subscribing to the sheriff's claims of a possession?
In the absence of any other plausible explanation, it's a novel theory.
Hey! Veggie burger! Who let you out?
The spur posse just rode into town.
We're talking to you, man.
That's your pet cow.
Did you get any milk out of him? We're talking to you, Aladdin. What's the matter, diaperhead, huh? Nothing.
Hey, leave him alone. Go ahead, go home. You got a problem?
Yeah.
I see 4 against 1. I got a problem.
Mulder?
Why don't you run along with the little wife?
She's got a gun.
Well, what's she gonna do, shoot us? Go call my dad, Katie. I think he'd like to hear about this.
Who's your dad?
It's the sheriff.
Oh, the sheriff just said that there's generally no animosity between the townsfolk and the Red Museum people. What's happened to the dog? Oh, wow. I think that's the guy that's hiding out in the house. Yeah, she's gonna have that riding on her back too. Oh, wow. Oh, my God. Hallucinations? She is one. I don't understand what's happening.
Just examined the girl. They found trace amounts of an unspecified alkaloid substance in her blood, possibly an opiate derivative, as well as a dangerously large quantity of something called scopolamine. It's anything past 0.2 micrograms, and you've got a very powerful anesthetic with hallucinogenic qualities. You'd probably have to be a doctor or a pharmacist to get a hold of these quantities.
Oh, okay.
Richard Odin, also known as Doug Herman, left AMA in 1986 over questionable ethics inquiry, did not renew license.
Right.
I'll drive. Mr. Odin, we'd like to ask you some questions. May we come inside?
I'm sorry. I can't allow you in this house because you're meat eaters. I believe I'm well within my religious rights to prevent it. Have I been accused of a crime?
Oh, wow, that's so freaky.
Can you step outside, Mr. Odin? We're placing you under arrest.
Are you familiar with a substance called scopolamine, Mr. Odin?
Yes, but I've never prescribed it or administered it in the earth.
Answer the question. You did it, didn't you? You did something to those kids!
Sheriff, you know, for a holy man, you've got quite a knack for pissing people off.
We got problems down the street.
What? His people protesting.
Keep your minds open to the wisdom of the guides, just as the barbarism.
Oh, is that blood in that bucket? Oh, come on. Oh, no, that's terrible.
What do you think you're doing?
That's really bad. Who's that guy?
You the FBI agents? Something I'd like to show you.
Where are we going?
This pasture land belonged to my granddad. See those men over there? Well, they're injecting the cattle with something called BST.
A genetically engineered growth hormone.
This business of the kids being found in the woods, well, I think that you're going to find it all comes from the same root source.
The growth hormone.
I think so.
Yes, sir.
So if the growth hormone has something to do with all this stuff going on in town, the people getting taken, is it people who eat the beef in this town or drink the milk? Are they then getting the effects of the hormone into their body? How are the Red Museum people connected to that? I don't know. Perhaps they are the ones that are actually even administering this growth hormone in order to ruin the industry. That's that guy. That's the guy, the spy.
You're losing oil pressure like crazy. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, wow. What has that got to do with this? Oh, they died.
Still trying to ID the pilot. That's Dr. Gerald Larson. Delivered my kid.
Oh, money.
Looks like the doctor may have been delivering more than baby.
Oh,
That's why I brought you out here.
he delivers that drug.
You don't think this has anything to do with what happened to those kids?
I think we'll know more once we find out what this is.
It's that same drug.
We found a connection between the out-of-town kids and the kids abducted here. Every one of them was delivered and treated through childhood by Dr. Larson.
Yeah, the printouts we found in the briefcase were mostly shipping orders, along with a list of credit card numbers, each number corresponding to a card in the victim's family.
And what was he treating them for? We won't get the test results back on the vial until tomorrow. Are you thinking it might be bovine growth hormone?
Howdy.
Oh!
You think Dr. Larson was doing some kind of test on Gary? Actually, Gary's never been sick a day in his life.
Why was he going to Dr. Larson?
Dr. Larson gave him vitamin shots.
Vitamin shots.
Did you ever take Gary to another doctor?
No, Jay had wanted to.
Jay's your husband?
He's dead.
Yes. He worked at the packing plant. He had an accident with one of the machines.
Accident, yeah. Don't think so.
What is this? This light here.
I don't know.
That's so
There's
creepy.
something back there.
Oh, so creepy. Oh.
What is it, Mulder?
Looks like somebody's private little movie studio.
Wow.
What?
She doesn't know anything about that. She's not involved in it. It's that doctor. Oh, there's so many different connections here, but I just have no idea what they're even up to.
Gotta drain the lizard. What do you want, applause, man?
Okay, so that guy in the glasses is there. He's gonna get this kid. So he's another one that had been treated by that doctor, I think, then. Oh! Oh, he's gone after him instead, okay. And that's another one. Is he actually dead? He's dead. That's the sheriff's son.
Get back. Son.
He's dead.
No.
No!
That guy. He's covering something up, isn't he?
His name is Gerd Thomas. He's on the building for 21 years.
Oh, watch out.
I know that face.
I'm just going to pause here because that guy that's been killing the people, he actually does look really familiar. And I don't think that we've seen him before in a prior episode. There's something about him, that scar on his nose, that just looks so familiar to me. I feel that I should recognize him. I don't know if he's just an actor that I've seen before or if that prominent scar on the nose reminds me of another character in something else. He just looks so familiar to me too, but I don't know who he is.
It's quite a video library you've compiled for yourself, especially like the ones with the little boys.
I'm a sick man.
No, men who know they're sick try to get help.
I didn't mean to hurt anyone.
Did you kidnap those kids?
Yes. I never murdered anybody.
Did you kidnap Rick Mazeroski? Did you write this on his back?
I never killed him.
Who did
I never
then?
killed anybody.
The guy with the gun.
Did you kidnap Rick Mazeroski? Did you write that on his back?
Yes.
Why?
Because of what he become.
What did he become?
Because those kids have become monsters. Because of Dr. Larson and because of the tests.
That's... Oh, he killed Mr. Throat, that guy. But why is he here?
Dr. Larson was using those kids as guinea pigs, and he was using us too, to inoculate the cattle.
So you're saying that Dr. Larson was paying you a lot of money to inject the cattle with something and you didn't know what it was?
Dr. Larson told my boss that he felt responsible for everything that those kids had done, and that he was giving them the same inoculations.
I think he's telling the truth. I don't think he killed anyone. I just got the toxicology report back on the broken vial. That's purity control, Mulder.
Purity control.
Do you know what you're saying, Scully?
What?
The man who died in that plane crash was inoculating those kids with antibodies derived from what may have been an extraterrestrial source.
He's been injecting those kids with alien DNA.
No, Mulder, that was never proven conclusively.
But it's the same substance we found in the Erlenmeyer flask, isn't it? The same material my deep throat contact died for.
Yes.
Well, it all makes sense. Somebody's been paying to have those kids injected with alien DNA to see how they'd react.
Does that man know anything about it?
No. He's just some poor soul who blew their cover. I don't think he knows any more than he's telling us.
Well, I think his boss must have, because they just found him shot to death in a cow pasture. I think I know who shot him, Mulder. That man that I recognized on the road today. That's the same man that executed Deep Throat.
Whoever's behind this, he's here covering their tracks. I want this guy alive.
I never would have thought it would go in this direction. No wonder I was so confused.
Every kid's family that was listed, get them packed up.
Where are we taking them?
I need your help.
Oh, wow. He's hiding them in here. All these children that have been injected with the purity control alien DNA. These people had nothing to do with it. This place was from the intro. What's that? Is that gas? Hang on, watch out. That might be gas. It is.
Stop right there.
He's still there. That's him. He's probably going to torture Mulder, please. He shouldn't be here by himself. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, yes. Yes.
Put it down. Just put the lighter down.
Oh. No, he wanted him alive. That guy killed him to get revenge for his son. I don't blame him, but Mulder's not going to be happy. We needed that guy alive.
Get everyone out of here. Come on.
File number XWC060361. The identity of the man shot in a slaughterhouse is yet to be determined. His name, any record or artifact of his past, present, or immigration status have yet to be found. His fingerprints are not on file in either the FBI or National System of Records. At this time, it remains doubtful that anyone will come forward to ID or claim the body.
Yeah.
Under further analysis, the inoculant found in the broken vials was isolated and determined to be an unstable antibody of no known biological origin. After 3 weeks of study, the components of the serum, probably synthetic, have broken down structurally and in this retrograde state cannot be analyzed further. This coincides with the development of a severe and undiagnosed flu-like ailment affecting the children who were believed to have been inoculated and some of the local families. To date, none of the congregants or members of the Church of the Red Museum have contracted this illness. I suspect whoever was doing this may have been using them as a control group. The shipping manifest for what is believed to be milk and beef tainted by the unspecified inoculant do not provide enough information to track their destinations. A local advisory and quarantine have been established. Further inquiry into the tainted beef has been promised by the pertinent government health agencies. The FBI investigation into this case is currently at a standstill. The case remains open and unsolved.
Guys, this one was really good. It took me in a different direction than what I expected. I didn't recognize the guy that shot Deep Throat. His face looked familiar to me, especially the scar across his nose. But I just couldn't put two and two together, and that's who he was. I think we only saw him like so very briefly in the final episode of season 1. So, I mean, I was halfway there. I sort of recognized him, but I just didn't know who he was. Look, this one sort of made me feel that the Red Museum people were involved. I thought they were injecting the growth hormone into the cattle so that the people would stop eating the cattle, and then they would then turn vegetarians, which is what they want. But it wasn't that at all. It was always they were injecting with the purity control, which was the alien DNA that we learnt about back in season 1. I had no idea what was going on, and it threw me off the trail. And to have that connection back to the end of season 1 was really exciting and unexpected, but also extremely distressing because that guy got shot, which is understandable, but then we don't walk away with any answers. We have no idea whatsoever. Okay guys, that's it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one. Bye.